Davis, where are your shoulder pads at?
Oh man, my shoulder pads, I didn't put them on today. I actually stopped at 7-Eleven, picked up one of these bad boys, and I ran into a Charger fan. I had to tackle his ass. I had my shoulder pads on. My shoulder pad actually popped out. You see my hip pad? Man, forget this. What time does this interview start?
In a little bit, man. Just drink your beer, and we'll be ready to go. What do you think about Ron Jaworski's assessment of Carson Palmer? He ranked him 21st among all the quarterbacks in the NFL.
That's a silly question, but you know what? I'm answered. Ron Jaworski is still butthurt. You know what? Ron Jaworski can kiss my ass. That's right. Ron Jaworski and all those other guys on ESPN always talk, and excuse my language, but talk shit about the Raiders. If I'm not mistaken, Carson Palmer was semi-retired last year. He came off the couch. He wasn't even supposed to play against Kansas City. Yeah, he threw 16 total interceptions, 3 of those coming against the Chiefs. That first game that he played. So again, you know what? Ron Jaworski, like I said, he's butthurt because the Raiders, that's right, the Raiders beat him in Super Bowl 15, 27-10 back in 1981, in January of 1981. So he's just butthurt. He's just like all those other Raider haters on ESPN that all they do is talk shit. How is it that Sam Bradford was ranked higher than Carson Palmer? That's a bunch of bullshit, man. The Lambs, the Rams, whatever, they can kiss my ass too. If I'm not mistaken, last year Carson Palmer, being semi-retired, no training camp, no mini camp, no OTAs, came off his couch, man, little Drew, and he threw for 300 yards 4 times last year. That's right, 4 times. Yeah, he threw 16 interceptions, as I mentioned already, but he also had 13 touchdowns. And if you guys recall, he threw that zip pass against the Broncos last year right into the hands of Marcel Reese. Not too many quarterbacks can throw that, especially in a 2-deep man coverage. That's some tight coverage right there. So, Ron Jaworski, he can kiss my ass. I'm sure you will agree with me, Drew. Don't repeat what I say, but Ron Jaworski, he can kiss my Raider ass. That's another good question, by the way, little Drew. Thanks for that question, man. That really pumped me up.
With all the talk of LA building a stadium near Staples Center, what do you think of the Raiders moving back to Los Angeles?
Man, that's a great question, little Drew. You obviously know, along with everybody else, I'm from Los Angeles, born and raised in Los Angeles. I had the opportunity and the privilege to go to a lot of Raider games when they were out here in Los Angeles. I actually went to the last game of the season back in 1994 when the Kansas City Chiefs beat us 19-9. It was a bittersweet day for us, man. Marcus Allen, a former Raider, ran all over us. That sucked to kind of see him just running up and down the field. So yeah, it's been tough since the Raiders left, but at the same time, I'm a true fan. I'm gonna always stay true to the Raiders. They have to drive, 5 hours up north every Sunday when the Raiders play. I'm gonna do it because no matter what, I'm gonna stay true. I'm not like one of those fake ass Raider fans that when they were in LA and all of a sudden they move, they stop, rooting for the team. I've been a Raider fan long before they were in Los Angeles. My uncle Johnny was a Raider fan when they were originally from Oakland. He's a Warrior fan, he's an A's fan, and he don't even live in Oakland. He's from Long Beach, California. And he's the one that taught me the tradition of the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, when they were in Oakland. When they moved back to Los Angeles, hell yeah, I was pumped up. Just like everybody else that was a Raider fan in Los Angeles. But at the same time, to answer your question, those are just rumors, Drew. Don't believe the hype. Like I said, Mark Davis isn't willing to give up any share to any AEG group that wants to a part of a football team in Los Angeles. AEG, they just signed a 5-year contract with the O.com to kind of, bring a rebirth of that stadium. You know what? Good luck to AEG and to the O.com. Hopefully they can make that a better stadium. Obviously, I would love for the Raiders to move back to Los Angeles. But before that can even happen, there's a lot of politics involved, a lot of stuff that has to happen behind the scenes for any of that to even come to fruition. But at the same time, like I said, there's a lot of tradition in Oakland. The Raiders are playing in Oakland. In fact, man, I don't care. They can fucking move to Afghanistan. They can move to Kuwait, to Chile, to Brazil, to Zambazonia. I don't give a fuck. I'm always gonna be true to the Raiders. I'm a diehard Raider fan, and for all those fake ass fans that when the Raiders left Los Angeles, this season the Raiders are gonna be back in the playoffs. They're gonna make that shit happen on the bandwagon. Oakland is where they're at, and Oakland is that. If that's where they're at, I'm gonna support the team no matter what, cause I'm a diehard fan. I've been flexing my muscles and stuff. So little Drew, that's a great question. If they move back, great. If they don't, I'm taking my ass to Oakland, Oaktown, baby, because that's where MC Hammer's from and Too Short, and I'm a Raider for life.
What advice would you give a fan like me? I've been a fan as far as I can remember. I am 12 years old now, and I've seen more losing years than glory years. It's been hard for me.
That's a great question, little Drew. First off, I want to apologize for my last rant. You actually pumped me up with that question about the Raiders going back to LA. Sorry, I usually don't cuss on my videos, but you really pumped me up. Don't repeat nothing Little Al Davis says, because I know your dad, he'll spank you for that. So please, don't repeat nothing he says. But to answer this question, I would say, what, you're 12 years old? So you haven't really tasted a lot of the victories that the Raiders have had in the past. When you were born in 2000, they actually made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. They followed up in 2001 by losing in the divisional playoffs. And then in 2002, they actually won the AFC Championship and they went to the Super Bowl. So obviously, you were probably 3 years old at the time. So you were able to live it and see it, but you probably don't remember it. And after that, from 03 all the way up until now, they've been having a lot of losing seasons. I know it's been hard for you, especially a young fan like yourself. You probably have other Raider fans your age. I'm like, man, why are we still Raider fans? But the great thing is that you're still a Raider fan. You're still true to the game, and that's what is good about you. It shows the character in you, little Drew. So my suggestion to you is just stay positive. Always root for the Raiders, no matter what. Win, lose, or tie, always rep the Raiders. So this season, when you go to school in the fall, you're going to be able to hold your chin up high and say, yeah, that's right, the Raiders, baby. They're finally doing it. Reggie McKenzie, Dennis Allen, they're going to build a smart, tough, disciplined team this year, little Drew. They're going to be the surprise team. I've been saying this all along on my YouTube channel, on all my comments. They're going to be the surprise team. They're going to shock a lot of people. And as a 12-year-old, you're going to be able to live in that history, in the moment when the Raiders finally make it back to the playoffs. So again, little Drew, just keep your head up, stay positive, and let all your young friends know about Little Al Davis, and let them know that the Raiders, the greatness of the Raiders, it's in its future, and you guys are a part of that future, man. So again, just stay true. And like I said, history's gonna repeat itself, man. Little quick history note for you: back in 1998, the Raiders went 8-8. They followed up in 1999 with another 8-8 season. They actually had veteran quarterback Rich Gannon come in. That was his first season. And then what happened, like I mentioned, they went to the AFC Championship game in 2000. That's going to happen this year. We had two 8-8 seasons in 2010 and 2011. Similar situation. We had Carson Palmer brought in late in the season last year. Another veteran similar to Rich Gannon. This is the year, man. I could taste it. I could taste that shit. We're going to be the surprise team this year, little Drew. Stay humble. Always stay true to the Raider. And always just win, baby. Thank you for allowing me into your home, little Drew. This is a great question and answer session. I really appreciate it. I'll be giving you an autograph in a little bit, man. Thank you.